Well, as I intimated to the daughter earlier, I and I trying to find a Melcita Escan bar. I obtained information that she's her sister.
What information do you have on her?
Limited. Well, as far as I know, she attends a high school and she's a student council president. I also have information that she resides with a few people, such as Mildred, Compromise, Rebecca, and a few other etc. etc. to go along with that.
So who is her father?
Well, it has been alleged that she and I share the same father, Ross Mockery. Now, I know that Ross Mockery is your uncle, so I figured I could get some inside information as to how to locate the Mockery and identify her sister.
May I ask you a personal question?
Well, questions trigger the flow of information, so shoot.
Who is your mother and what is the connection with my uncle? Don't get me wrong, I am curious because this seems to be a family matter which needs to be sorted out.
Your uncle, daddy, Ross Mockery, is a notorious man with an affinity for the feminine form. Now, as far as I know, his exploits across the gender gap has created no more than 20 offspring. And I are one of those offsprings, read.
20.
That response was expected. Hard pill to swallow, mind your choke.
I had no idea Uncle Walker had so many children.
Well, I knew not that he was thy father. I only discovered that under strenuous circumstances.
So how are you sure he's your father?
Daughter, is that question quoted with provocation, curiosity, or just a blatant disregard of what is a known fact?
Would it not be easier for you if you just answered the question?
And while questions are meant to be asked, answers should be structured in such a way that there is a logical match between the question that was asked and the response that is given. Daughter, I detect some disconnect between what I have revealed to you so far and what you are willing to accept. And as such, I just implore you to just answer your own question them then.
Listen, I am very close to my uncle. And I've been around long enough to know that I'm supposed to ask that question. I am very close to my uncle.
Well, that proximity pales in comparison to mine. I turned up here to have mystery solved and to forge worthwhile social connection, but the data has created so much heat with that wayward question, and as such, all hopes of achieving such objectives has evaporated. And I shall depart.
Stellarita, I'm sorry if I offended you. Let us finish the conversation. Look, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. It's just that I have never heard Uncle speak about his children. I heard nothing about you.
Well, I guess that is why I am here. Liberty has been encapsulated in mystery, and our metamorphosis take place across a plethora of homes across the country.
Hi fans, I am Compromise. Thanks for watching Joint Tenants. My name is Mr. Dougalman. Nice lady, don't you have anything cheaper? Hello? Hello?
producer busting bubbles.
I need you to send me some credit so I can call my producer.
As soon as you sign this contract with us, we could even pay your rent. My husband thinks highly of your talent.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. We want to give you a contract for 6 albums. We will negotiate a sum with you and then get it to work. Don't worry about anywhere to live. We will handle that.
Hey, Mr. Man, you are waste of time. Chat you a chat, but you are waste of time. Lock your mouth and a waste of slime. All you attack, Rebecca is mine. Hey, Rasta, you are imposter. Better you go cool and chim off your Rasta. Can't take my girl for a veggie pasta. Pull up, pull up.
Will Melcita finally get along with our principal?
Melcita, I've heard of your wanton exploits of words and expressions. While I might be impressed with your ability to effervesce and to verbally torch your opponents as you did in the now famous debate of last year, I anchor your retreat in such verbal conduct when in discussion with me.
Yeah, well, sir, I am sorry if you are offended by my natural choices of such words and expressions, okay? These words and expressions, they come to me with as much difficulty as birds flying around in the sky. Or will Rebecca be leaving for good, or will she be coming back?
I'm leaving to New York. My father filed for me years ago and it just came through.
We can't tell you no, you have to watch for yourself.
I do not want Melcita to grow up. Why? I think children get away with a lot of things. And I like the fact that Melcita is a child because people will bypass certain things and say, oh, she's a child. I personally think that even though Melcita is smart and all that, I think she's rude. I wouldn't like to deal with her, you know? But luckily I don't have to.
Yes, you want me there for me and me I get licked? Nobody can catch me in it. Me a stand up and take lick. Me jump over here like me a jump hurdle and me tear gone down the road and you not see me back till you forget about it. If you tell you the truth, a uncle probably like two somebody alone me see could have run left me when them situation they reach me. And that a compromise from Joint Tenants and you seeing both. And you don't know that me think about it, them can't catch me neither. First and foremost, compromise him run with too much different style. He might run in a slow-mo, he might run in a fast-mo, he might run without shirt, he might run in a socks. So, yeah, him out of a picture. And you seeing both, but when they come on to lick, Melcita ball faster. Okay?
I will get more sympathy as a child. I think I have a little edge. I remember one time when I was playing Melcita in Over My Dead Body and I was in Canada. There's a scene in which I was physically abused. Some people would think that, yeah, she deserved it, she out of order. But I was able to win the sympathy of some people because I remember a little boy came backstage almost in tears saying that, why the man beat you? Where is he? I mean, like the little boy upsetting us, seriously upsetting us. And it was a situation where his mother had to calm him down and tell him that, no, she's okay, she's just acting, I'm going to show you her, after the show. And the mother had to make sure that she found me and show him that I am okay. And I just think that just the fact that, I am a child, it seems it's so much larger than life to him, and I'm sure he will never ever forget me. I like that.
Thank you for watching Joint Tenants. See you next season.
One of the things I haven't done yet is film. I have not done a movie. And I really would love to do that at some point in the future. I also would love to become an actor manager. In other words, have my own theater space, manage it in terms of a business, and then also be a performer in that company. Something I'm still hoping to do, and hopefully with some amount of sponsorship or some kind of financial intervention, I'll still be able to do that.
Stellarita Look Good was the third character that I had played in theater, and she was by far the most complicated and eccentric character that I've ever had to play. She's the most difficult character, and she's the one that I love the most. Reason being, it was really challenging. That was challenging because while with Melcita I had been a child before, with Stella Rita I've never been a Rasta before, I've never been homeless before, right? And I had to try to portray something that I absolutely knew nothing of. So I had to do some research on, being Rastafari. I had to read about homes and so forth, because Stella Rita was the adopted child. And one of the things that also made me playing the character a bit challenging was the fact that Stella Rita was a lead role. That was my first lead role. I shared the lead with Belinda Reed, who played Agnes, who was my adopted mother. And so, whereas in The Plumber and Over My Dead Body, you kind of can just hide away in the shadows and just leave it to the lead actors. In this situation, I couldn't hide behind nobody because all camera and all eyes were on me. So if I mess up, everybody knows. And then you had that pressure to deal with. So, yeah, but I really loved playing Stella Rita because I thought she was extremely dynamic. There were so many dimensions to her because there are times when she's up here and she's really angry, and then she comes down here and then she's sad.
On behalf of Pragmatic Productions, I'd like to thank you for the wonderful support that you've been giving us. And we look forward to seeing you next season on Joint Tenants.
I would love to tell the students out there to stay focused. There are a lot of things to be achieved in life, but if you don't work hard, it is not going to come and fall into your lap. Hard work is the key to success. And if you listen to Baby Sham and Bounty Killer back in the 90s with the bug rhythm, them tell you exactly that. You can't expect to put in nothing at all and expect to get the best. You need to show people why you're rated amongst the greatest.
Well, serious work or comedy, I don't really have a preference. Because once the script is given to me, I do what I have to do. I work on my craft. I do whatsoever is asked of me. If I'm to play a stammerman, I play the stammerman in comedy. If I have to play him serious, I play him serious. So that's just me.
Well, it would be possible that I'll be leaving in short order. But I would like to meet with the special one tonight.
Well, I have to go to church at 7. So what time are you suggesting?
I am free as of now. But you are free after work until church time, after church until bedtime. So right now I will give the daughter the choice of time for the meeting.
I can meet with you at 9, but only for an hour. Where shall we meet?
I place of abode is extremely appropriate. But if the daughter wishes to meet somewhere else, I don't have a problem with that. Just make sure it is not one of them restaurants that cook meat.
So many people enjoy Jamaican productions, it's like the Jamaican music, the Jamaican dance, any form of Jamaican expression, people all over the world enjoy it. So what I'd like to do is to appeal to any entrepreneur who is looking for a business possibility, to invest in theatre, find some way of, whether, in association with the government or whatever, to find some way of developing a situation where Jamaican actors and regular theatre practitioners can find an outlet for their creativity, because, we have a lot of stories to tell, volumes of Jamaican stories that people want to hear. And if this can be facilitated, then I'm sure that the future will look much brighter for Jamaican theatre. And generations to come will continue to enjoy theatre productions in this country and overseas.
Viewers of CIN TV, watch out for yours truly in Season 3 of Joint Tenants.
I do write. Initially, I wrote songs. I like to put pen to paper and write lyrics. But more recently, I've been writing a book. It's actually a novel, as well as I have done or have finished writing a short script, a screenplay. I think that there's a lot that can be expected from Trudy Bell in the future. I don't want to confine myself to any one thing. So I'm doing a little bit of everything, and as much as the door opens to allow me different opportunities, I'm going to take them up. So I am doing acting, I'm doing writing, and who knows what will come after that. In the future, screenplays, definitely. I would like to also showcase my work that I have done in terms of writing.
To all you viewers out there in the US and all of those who watch CIN TV, you think season 1 and season 2 did mad? Ha! You need to see season 3, it is madder.
Right after I graduated from Edna Manley, I went to audition for a pantomime at Little Theatre. It was called General B, and I got the part. I played a magical old man. They just called him Old Man, and it was directed by, I think it was Bobby Gisses at the time, yes. Bobby Gisses directed. And I got my first chance to do a solo piece on stage. Yeah, I actually sang. Can I remember the song now? Let me see. I can't sing as well as I could then, but let me give you a little piece of it. Alright, so I came out in this size 15 shoes and this old straw hat and with this magical key in my hand, and I started. Every door have a key, every key have a lock, every road have an end, and every start have a stop. Every man know him own sorrow, every today have its tomorrow, every rhyme must have a reason, and every time its own season, and every man find him own way to face him destiny each day. And then we break into a thing, and then I started to dance. Of course, I can't dance anymore, but and then we started a sort of reggae thing. Not to worry when the right time come, you will find the door. And if life should knock you down, get up off the floor, yeah. Not to worry when the right time come, you will find the key. And if life should treat you hard, that's reality. And it goes on, but I can't believe I remember that song. But it was really good. People loved it. And that's one of my favorite pantomimes.
The cast members are a part of Pragmatic, and of course, Joint Tenants is straight pragmatic. Pragmatic for life.
Pragmatic Productions will also be producing a play by the name of The Student, where I will be playing Mel Sita. But this Mel Sita is a bit different from the Mel Sita that you are accustomed to in Joint Tenants, because this is Mel Sita before she got that amount of exposure to education and so forth. So you'll find that she speaks not as eloquently as she does now in Joint Tenants. But it's really fun. It's really fun. She's a bit unrefined, actually. And I think people are going to find that really comedic. She's in grade 9, so it's a younger Mel Sita. So she's a bit naive, yes, but she's still smart. And she is going to be living with relatives where there's a situation that is happening around her. And, she's definitely going to be thrown into some amount of turmoil, because being the friend of her cousin, even though it's her cousin, they're really good friends, and then still having her family to deal with, she's going to be like torn in the middle. Do I sell out on my cousin and tell my auntie or my uncle, or do I just shut up and just let me try and support my cousin on this issue and so forth. And it's really an intense play, and you guys should really look forward to it. It's really good.
Viewers of CIN, watch out for Season 3 Joint Tenants. Yours truly will be there. See you soon.
We have a very small but effective team of people working on this program. And for you, the viewers, you have been great. For all those many persons who have, met me on the street and have spoken so many good things, so many constructive criticisms that I have received from you, I really, really appreciate it, and I can assure you that season 3 is going to be greater.
My name is Clive Duncan, and I have much more to give. Continue to enjoy the productions. Thank you for your good words about Joint Tenants. I really appreciate that. Those of you who say, boy, you're wickedy, it's just a character, it's not me. But whatever you do, keep watching this spot, because we have many more great productions and great seasons to give you. Enjoy.
CIN TV Channel 73, Joint Tenants Season 3. You can't miss it. Bye.
Pragmatic Productions is not here to sleep. We are the company that does not sleep. We are awake to continue to give you good entertainment. I am Paul Beale. Thank you very much.
Joint Tenants is a production of Pragmatic Productions Limited and is shot entirely on location in Jamaica.